Tahar, finally! Do you have the stone?
I do. What now? How do we connect it to the Nexus?
Well, I've done a little research on that. It should be pretty straightforward. Give me the stone for a second, please.
Sure.
Thanks. Now, let's see. Whoa!
This is amazing.
What the heck just happened? Was that the stone?
Yeah. It seems like our plan worked. The stones are the power sources of the Nexus.
Not sources, Tahar. They're simply the catalysts. As I said, the energy, all this magic, it comes from someplace else.
Well, I definitely know why the Shapers were so powerful now. If they were able to harness that, I wouldn't want to be their enemy.
Pain.
Pardon?
Rekindling this place. I can feel their thoughts now. At least, some of them.
You mean the Shaper's thoughts?
Those who connected themselves to this place. The ones who had the power of telepathy. They left an echo, and whatever wiped out the Shapers, it caused pain.
Well, fascinating or not, we need to connect our minds to the Nexus to find the source of the Bloodburn, right?
No. It's not.
Well, we knew that already. We need to find the second stone first. Let's head to Everlight and find that archaeologist. He's our best chance of finding that island.
Undergassed? Now that's a pleasant surprise. Back already?
We need your help, Callaghan.
Yes, of course.
That archaeologist, Sir Albertus Watley. What do you know?
Watley? That man obsessed with his island?
Yes.
Not much. However, he didn't have any proof backing up his claim, which didn't stop him from digging.
He thinks he's a Hibernian?
Well, he said that his great-great-great-great-grandmother was part Hibernian or something.
And he also...
And I take it you didn't...
Well, I wanted to, and so did the other archivers. But the moment we start giving out money for fascinating stories...
Why would he dig in Everlight to find...
Because apparently there's a Shaper portal that might take him there. Or
If you and the nobles denied him the means to do an excavation...
That's where it gets tragic.
To no avail.
Not entirely. He found what resembled a portal, but it was just dead, cold stone. It didn't take him anywhere. He tried to act it. Now he lives in the Mud District, begging for food. He literally gave it all. Why do you ask?
A private matter.
You're welcome, as usual, I have to continue my work now. Safe travels, friends.
Understood.
A fine plan.
Let's see.
Of the few refugees who make it to Everlight, many are shocked to find that their troubles do not end there. Though its neutrality as a city-state left it largely unscathed during the Mage Wars.
Yes?
Sure.
Well then, off to the Mud District. Let's hope Watley's still there.
And still alive.
Huh? Help you with something?
I want to...
25 gold.
I'll be off. Excuse me, madam. I was wondering if you could help me. I'm looking for a man...
Watley. Oh, you mean that beggar? Ah, he lives here. Does nothing but beg for coins at the marketplace all day long.
Long story. Much obliged. Now would you look at that? Excuse me, sir. I'm looking for someone named Albertus Watley.
Watley? Nah.
I see. Thanks.
Greetings. Say.
Albertus what?
No problem. Tiara's blessing. What do we need? I think that's him.
A coin, fair lady. Please, the Old Father will reward you for your generosity.
Are you Sir Alberto?
Yes, I am.
We're here because of the island and the...
That accursed island. Tiara's breath.
You seem bitter.
How did you guess? From a nobleman in Tiara's grace to a beggar in the Mud District. Quite the career, isn't it? Let's not talk.
Well, we know for a fact that it exists.
What?
And we've been told that you tried to excavate...
But the portal exists?
Yes. Yes, it does. But...
Another question. We were told that you...
Well...
How come?
Long story. The short version is that I've had the dreams...
And that led you...
That and...
So, you used up...
Yes. Looking back, but...
How did you learn it?
That's...
And that's...
No. It's...
What exactly did you hope...
Wealth. At least, that was part of it, and what I told my potential patrons. But...
Be that as it may, we need to find a way to get to that island, and build...
Haven't you listened?
We need to try.
Fine. I can. But only under one condition. You need to pay me. Now, believe me, I...
Take 60.
Oh, meet me at the excavation site, will you? I need to take care...
Okay, see you there.
Sounds like a plan.
Thank the Guardians you're here.
What's wrong?
Bandits. That's what's wrong. They've taken the excavation site. I don't think they saw me, but what do we do? Do we call the guard?
We know how to defend ourselves. Let us take care of it. Yes, just stay where you are.
More lost souls.
Prepare yourselves.
Pleasant surprise.
Not now!
I need help over here. I'm injured.
Killed one of our heroes.
I need help over here.
Need healing. Yes, of course.
Come on, don't die on us now.
You cannot leave us now. Get up.
Yes?
Tiara's breath. You really...
A former soldier. So this is...
Yes.
Did you reconstruct?
No, it was still intact when we found it, which is more than strange, but that's also where the mystery ended.
How did you find it in the first place? And what makes you believe it's connected to the island?
Hibernian stone tablets. You see, similar to the Shapers, the...
Teleportation?
Yes, but...
I see.
Another long story, for which I assume you don't have the time. Suffice to say that I found a kind of map, one that outlined all the Hibernian portals, how they used...
Interesting.
Yes?
Where is that?
You're really stubborn, aren't you?
Why?
Because it was useless. It was useless. Forgive me.
Where did you throw it away? Do you remember?
Yes, I remember. There's a small shack near the old river watch in the southwest. That was the day I had... You'll try...
Let me be the judge of that.
If you insist. It's not as if I'm missing anything in that sodding city.
Corporal?
There. I think that's the shack Watley was talking about. Look at that.
Show me. Yes, that might be it. Though, that's interesting. This stone, it's ornamented with Hibernian runes, but it looks a lot like our Shaper rune.
Interesting. Well, let's get back to Watley.
I'll be swift.
Watley? We found...
By the... What? How is that possible?
The portal. I think it reacted to me.
But... this doesn't make sense.
Well,
I need to see.
Stop!
Too late. We need to follow him.
Seems we don't have a choice.
Let's see... It worked.
It felt just like traveling with a godstone.
Only that this seems to have been a one-way road. The portal is closed.
What about the portal stone?
I don't know. It seems... empty. Activating that portal must... Question is, where's Watley? And is it just my imagination, or is the sun a bit lower than when we stepped through?
Possible. It's the same effect that occurs when using teleportation magic, a distortion in the fabric of time. In any case, I believe we should look for Watley. This doesn't bode well.
Agreed. Let's follow the path. He can't have gone far. Hard to believe we're suddenly thousands of miles from Everlight. But there is something unique to this island, isn't there?
Yeah. There's hardly any magical signatures around us. Whoever lived or lives here, they haven't been in contact with the outside world yet.
Fine.
I understand.
They will fall. Got it. Understood.
As you want.
Will do.
As you want. Yes, of course. A fine plan.
Yashwus Kenyar, Sro Cesar, Kasro de Shar. Kaslanul de Shah.
Yash Guslan Desyar.
I'll make it quick.
Srar.
As you require.
Let's do this.
Not everything has an end. Let us make this quick.
Whatever's necessary.
Healing! I need healing! Bugger and blast it! Who were these creatures? And what took you so long?
We entered the portal just after you. The teleportation caused a distortion in time.
Oh, of course. The writings mentioned that. Well, thanks for saving me. And
who is this man?
I don't know. He must be one of the locals. But he doesn't seem to understand our tongue.
Tunde, I do.
Fine. Now I'm lost.
So am I. How can you know our language?
Because we are both Kalal. You come from the Forsaken Land, which our people left behind hundreds of generations ago. Though your way of speaking is strange, be that as it may, I am not worthy of answering your questions. I will take you to our Yaris. She has predicted the arrival of outsiders, and it seems that her readings have become—
We come from the—
Yes, but our—
Who is this Shar?
Lakeshi, a renegade, a traitor. But our Yaris will tell you all.
All right.
Wait, Yaris? Tunde. This sounds a lot like the Hibernian tongue. Are you Hibernians?
Not directly. But again, our Yaris is better fit to explain that. Now please follow me.
Sure.
Save for the Medusae, this place looks quite serene.
They are from the Forsaken Land, Yakul. Just as she read from the stars.
By the name of the sun. Outsiders. Are they... do they speak our tongue?
We do. And I bet we have as many questions as you have.
I see. Gallus Danwaji, outsider. Thank you for saving this man. You have no idea what his death would have brought upon our village.
I promised to take them to the Yaris. Can you let us in?
I believe so. Take them to the Yaris, Mikhail. She will want to know the stars spoke the truth. It was an honor, outsider. Tondia, outsider.
Fine.
Did he just say star readings?
As I said, our Yaris foresaw your coming. She read it from the constellations.
I see the outsiders have arrived.
Yaras. Yes, they have. Just as you predicted. And they saved me from the snake spawn.
Then you already have my gratitude, stranger. Mekil, you may leave.
Of course.
Well then. I'm a Shah, holy Yaris of the Ulias tribe. What's your name?
I assume Yaris means leader.
Not precisely, but yes. I am the leader of this village. So tell me, who am I talking to?
I'm Tahar. That man, he said you foresaw our coming.
I read the stars, yes. They told me that soon a stranger would come, one seeking for something to end a curse put upon his land.
The Bloodburn.
Don't tell me. Our tribe has left the Forsaken Land for a reason, and whatever is happening there, it does not concern us. All that matters is that the stars sent you to save us from Shar, and that we, should you succeed, give you the Kasarlanthep stone in return.
I hate to disappoint, but me being here doesn't have anything to do with the stars.
Yes, it does. Even though not in the way you think. What I do, reading the characters, events...
Fascinating. This is just what the...
In other words, you're saying that us being here is part of a pattern? So, your people
Yes, we did. Which is why we were able to talk to one another. But that was a long, long time ago. And since you will probably ask...
Persecuted?
Because of our faith. We followed the ancient teachings of the Hyberians, and though we were only a few and our faith was peaceful, the priestess of Tiara did not approve. We started to roam the lands in search of a new home, but wherever we went, people drove us away. Until one...
So you worship the...
No. They weren't gods. We follow their teachings.
Which are...
Quite simple. I know most remember the Hyberians as brutal dragon hunters, but they were so much more. I even dare say that their downfall was the worst that could happen to Io. But this is a complex matter. If you are truly interested, read one of our...
Oh, trust me. I'll...
Queen Aelith is a direct descendant from the
Who?
Right. You wouldn't know. And you never wanted to return to Fiara?
No.
The Xarlanthep stone?
Yes, the ones who created the relic you are looking...
I believe she is talking about the Shapers.
If that is how you call them, yes.
So, we help you, and you give us the Nexus stone in return.
I don't know the stone by that name, but yes, if you help us...
You don't even want to know what we need?
No. As I said, the outside world doesn't
All right, what do you need help with? Your Medusa problem, I assume, and this Shar who's
Yes, but it's a bit more complicated. Shar is my son. Where should I start? I have 2 sons, Dul and Shar. According to the Hyberian traditions, it was set that Dul would succeed me as the next Yaras. As you can imagine, this was never easy. Shar never accepted Dul as the legitimate firstborn.
I think I can see where this is going.
It's not that simple. You see, their father died when they were both very young, and that shaped their personalities in very different ways. Shar was frail, sensitive, and emotional. He was always sick, had horrible...
He heard voice...
Yes. Not only during...
What did they say?
All kinds of things. But nowadays, I simply think it was...
What kind of dreams?
Everything, really. A lot of it revolved around his father's death.
The sacrificed woman?
Yes. According to him, he always found himself in some temple-like room surrounded by strange... I talked to our shaman about this, but he said that it...
And Dul?
He was the exact opposite. He was strong, always...
How did your husband...
His heart just stopped beating. A rare...
My condolences. What was their relationship?
Well, Dul was very distant toward Shar, and Shar hated Dul with a passion. The day things got truly complicated was when Shar just...
Who taught him? I assume you don't have you...
You are right. We don't. My duties as Yaras kept me from teaching him myself, so it was mainly the old shaman who died 2 years ago that taught him. But as I said, his talent...
Let's cut to the chase. Where...
Well, it all happened a month ago. One night, Shar and Dul were gone. The next morrow, our village was...
Being a talented mage is one thing, but where did all these Medusae come from?
A ritual.
So, Shar used this ritual to bind them...
Yes.
So you can read from the stars, but you didn't see that coming.
Yes, I knew Shar was trouble, and I knew how much he despised his brother, but to go that far? No.
But what did he want? Force you to make him the next...
Worse. He said that since we are too blind to see, he would take matters in his own hands and enforce the trial of...
Of course.
I don't understand.
In the Hibernian Empire, it actually wasn't custom for the firstborn child of the emperor to succeed him. Instead, their heirs had to compete in a ritualized duel, which mostly ended deadly for one of the parties. That way, or so the Hibernians figured, there would never be a weakling.
They forced siblings to kill each other?
You're right. It is. As much as our people admired the Hyberian faith, this wasn't a custom we ever adopted. Be that as it may, you see where this is going.
How am I supposed to do that?
I know that. So the first step should be to free at least some of our people he has taken prisoner. After that is done, we can discuss further steps.
These villagers your son holds captive.
As far as I know, he took most of them.
Don't worry,
Yes, I guess you have.
Why do you need me for this? You're his mom.
Believe me, I've tried. And to be honest, until the first death, I thought that this was another one of his tantrums. But when the first villager his snakes captured on that first morning tried to run, he simply ordered them to shoot an arrow right. You see, Tahar.
If we do this, can you also help us return to the mainland?
Yes, I believe I can. Our Valis, our village shaman, knows a lot. But until we have our people back, he won't be able to help you.
How am I supposed to make him see reason?
If only I knew. Talk to him. I'll be here if you need anything. Now good luck, Tahar. And for what it's worth, sorry for burdening you with this.
Just give the word.
Interesting.
Tandai, you're the outsider, aren't you? Interesting.
Understood.
That way? All right, here goes nothing. Syria.
I can't. I'm out of mana.
Of course.
I will
They
do what I
won't stand
must.
a chance.
A fine plan. As you
look, villagers.
I can't focus.
Healing. Need healing.
I'm injured.
As you require.
I can't focus.
It will be bloody.
You got it.
I understand.
Sure.
They will fall.
I'm injured.
Let's
They
see what
won't
we can
stand
do.
a chance. I'll make it quick.
Now would you look at that?
Saris Jadul, you killed them. Who are you?
Your Yara sent us. Are you okay? Can you walk?
Yes,
Yes, there are...
Go? After all this cursed brat? What do you suggest? I don't know about you.
Well then go. I'll join the outsider. You do need help, don't you?
It can't hurt.
Then I'm with you.
Me too. I want to be there when that cursed child gets brought to justice.
I hope you know what you're doing, Ruslan.
Just go. We'll be back.
You got it.
Got it.
Yes, of course.
Sounds like a plan.
I'll do what's required.
That way?
Understood.
Ah!
Understood. Understood. Whatever's necessary.
Let us make this quick.
I have to say, the landscape does remind me of the Windwall Hills a little. Not as rocky, of course, but still.
That's so.
I'll be swift.